This video will be on Islam's and Muslim, the religion as a whole, and why I believe it is just evil, suffering, death, and domination. Now, of course, not all Muslims are terrorists. A lot of Muslims, especially ones I've known, are genuinely nice people. But the religion itself is rooted in domination, evil, and wickedness, and I will prove that. Domination is a part of it. Many openly admit they want to take over and change places like America and the UK into their ways of life, their rules. They threaten if they don't get their way. They're threatening action in the street. Look at Dearborn, Michigan. They were literally threatening action in the streets. Not all Muslims are terrorists, again, but the religion breeds hate, negativity, suffering, and war. Quran 9:29 orders fight until submission. 8:12 mandates terror in hearts. Muhammad's 27 campaigns set the jihad template. 270 million dead over 1,400 years, according to CSPI 2025. In 2025, Dearborn Council flies Palestinian flags while chanting death to America. This is according to Fox, April 2025. In the UK, knife attacks up to 47, churches bombed, according to Met Police Q3. Nigeria, 4,800 Christians have been killed, according to Open Doors November. Pakistan, 68 Christians jailed for life for merely converting to Christianity and not being the Muslims or Islam religion that they are. That happens a lot. They will imprison, if not for life, people that merely convert to a different religion, because they can't have that. France, 312 churches were vandalized, 112 priests were threatened, grooming gangs rape 1,400 plus in Rotherham, inquiry based on the inquiry 2022 to 25. Imams brag on camera, will conquer your lands. Tons of these people do. They go on camera, they openly admit, we will conquer, we will dominate, we want to change your way of life, and we want to take over. Domination is literally rooted in their religion. Even moderates stay silent. The doctrine demands domination. This is a fact. Let's see. Hamas, Taliban, Al-Qaeda, Hezbollah, ISIS, Boko Haram are all byproducts of Islam. This "from the river to the sea" is a genocidal chant against Israel that they have been chanting since before the invasion of Israel. That was their intention of invading Israel, was to wipe them off the map, and that's been the intention from the very beginning. They want to genocide Israel. They believe that Israel is not their land. I will do a whole Israel-Palestine conflict video, so I'm not going to go much more into that. They put people in prison, again, for life for converting merely to any religion other than Islam often. The religion itself is authoritarian, if not fascist. Many of the religion's roots also spawn from child abuse beliefs, terrorism, just death in itself. Look at Muhammad, their prophet, who was a child raping murderer plus worse. Look at Sharia, the religion's origins, etc. This list that I'm about to say was all perpetrated by Muslims. The Nice attack, the Paris attacks, the shoe bomber, the Orlando attack, the Beltway snipers, the Fort Hood shooter, the underwear bomber, the Westminster attack, the 2005 Bali bombings, the murder of Lee Rigby, the USS Cole bombers, the London Bridge attack, the Madrid train bombers, the Charlie Hebdo attacks, the San Bernardino attacks, the Surabaya bombings, the Minnesota mall stabbings, the 7/7 bombers, the Moscow theater attackers, the Boston Marathon bombers, the Ankara airport attack, the Manchester Arena bombing, the Pan Am 103 bombers, the Iranian embassy takeover, the Air France hijackers, the 2002 Bali nightclub, the Badaamina attacks, the Beirut embassy bombers, the Libyan U.S. embassy attack, the Yazidi massacre of 2014, the beheading of French priests, the Buenos Aires bombers, the Israeli Olympic team, the Kenyan U.S. Embassy, the Khobar Towers bombers, the Beirut Marine bombers, the Bezian school attackers, the first World Trade Center bombers, the beheading of Daniel Pearl, the Achille Lauro hijackers, the Bombay attackers, and the modern 9/11 hijackers before the original attack were also Muslims. So, I could probably keep going. There's long lists. Again, most of those were done by extremists, But still, the religion itself spawns extremism. That is the point of this video, is that the religion itself spawns this. That's why there's so much extremism that we see. The religion itself is inherently evil, dominating, and is just no good. I think it's a threat to this world and our very society, and I hope that if you're a Muslim that you don't take what I say and hate me for it. But I mean, like, that's just what I see. This is what I've heard. I've have people in your own community openly admitting this stuff. I mean, when you look at the past of the religion, it's static fact about Muhammad and what happened. And all of the stuff that your religion is based on is just evil. Now, Muhammad was not entirely evil. In fact, far from it, don't get me wrong. A lot of people would consider him evil. I don't think he was entirely evil. Just, it was old ways, old times, people were just terrible back then in general. He turned a fractured, blood-soaked Arabia into the seat of actual civilization, like hospitals, libraries, legal code, welfare for widows and orphans. So he pretty much built a community out of desert chaos. He was actually merciful in big ways. He pardoned people who'd driven him out for like 13 years. He freed slaves, banned infanticide. But yes, he did kill a lot in war. Banu Qurayza, Banu Nadir, raids on caravans. It wasn't pretty, and it wasn't symbolic. It was just conquest. The body count was high, and he didn't blink. Whether it was senseless depends. To them it was survival politics, to us it looks barbaric and senseless. As for Aisha, the girl that he married, she was 6 at marriage, then 9 at consummation when he got her pregnant. That's in the Hadith, undisputed. Defenders say 7th century girls hit puberty early, alliances were sealed that way. She became a scholar and leader later. Still, by today's standards, it's absolutely indefensible, of course. And no, he didn't push that into the religion. It wasn't codified anywhere that he authored. It just became later tradition. Clerics, centuries after, wrote it into marriage manuals. Sunnis coded it in fiqh. Shias softened it. He set no rulebook on age. That's just the jurists later. Bottom line, he was a founder, reformer, brutal warlord, child groomer, pick your lens. History doesn't let you just whitewash him because of your religion, but it also doesn't let you cartoon him. You want the Satanized version, read the pamphlets. You want the real, live with the contradictions.